2021 is a year of surprising numbers. I did not expect it, but I recently hit 300,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel and about 1 million followers on my Facebook page. Also, I turned 40 this year, and one of God's great gifts to me is to be healed from my mental battles. So naturally, I wanted to give something back, to give gifts to others as well, as a way of saying thank you and expressing my deepest commitment to bless others as I, myself, am blessed.
Bye, Philip. We'll see you in a while.
Bye. And that's my art plan is.
Let me know if you want anything from outside. Tell Papa.
Yes. So, like this.
Okay, bye guys.
I'll
I'll
text
see
you.
you. Okay.
I think you just
Going out today. I'm going out today. I'm going to brave it out there. And the reason being, I need to look for, well, not really look for, but buy ingredients for my banana bread. I'm gonna look for packaging also for that and the cream cheese icing that it comes with. But it's gonna be a fun day sourcing and making and creating stuff. Everybody, I am back here in the house after a whole day of being out, and I was able to accomplish what I needed to do outside of the house today, which was to find bananas, banana bread ingredients in general. So marami akong nahanap sa labas. Nag-source na rin ako while I was out for like packaging. The tatlong banana bread is going to 3 subscribers or followers who have followed me from way before. Those who have believed me ever since. It's just really a way of saying thank you because you have believed me back when not a lot of people really understood that I could be someone who would create good stuff on YouTube. You probably believed before I did. But I've always been someone who likes to give something that I made with my hands. I don't know if you guys are like that. Yes, of course, you know, there's value in like buying stuff for the people and then knowing exactly that that's what they want and all that. But I always feel na kulang yon kung hindi mo sila sinulatan at sulat kamay, ha. Parang feeling ko, ang pinaka na ibibigay ko sa isang tao ay yung thought ko. So, that's it for the banana bread, which is going to be accompanied with, these are the kind journals. If you look inside, there's going to be like prompts, and I'm giving this away not because they tied up with me, but in the first place, I wouldn't have given them attention if they didn't align very much with my values. I'm actually a walking prompt machine. I always give people like prompts na, how are you? What was an interesting thing that happened to you last week? So, you know, a prompt, like a starter, a conversation starter, or a thought jump start for you. And that's what this journal is all about. Now, aside from the banana bread, I'm also gonna be giving away 10 boxes. It's a box that represents my values and the things that I really advocate for. So I'm going to discuss the things that are gonna be inside before I wrap them up. So 5 of the boxes, so I'm gonna give away 10 boxes, will have this. My safe space. When I browsed it, it's very good kasi it talks about a lot of the deep heart issues, mental issues that we all experience these days but do not really talk about, or we don't know how to talk about it. This book does a very good job of handing it to us, not in a very academic way na nakaka-alienate, di ko na maintindihan, ganyan. na nakikita natin sa araw-araw nating buhay. I also have, ito, buksan natin. Okay, I've got notebooks. Yan. Kasi diba, notebooks are for our thoughts. It's going to be matched by these super cute pens, also from Cami Paper. And the other one is something that I'm gonna open right now. Ganda naman yung pagkabalot. Oh, ganda pa sa akin. Hindi nga lang mabuksan. Oh wow, here you go! The Dare to be Courageous cards. So, sample. Kunwari, binunot mo to today. Ang nakalagay sa kanya ay, Today I am brave, I surrender my thoughts and emotions. Today I am journeying within. So, it's gonna be a couple of cards inside, madami. So, it's a deck of cards. And lastly, one of the last two things that I will mention to you would be something very, very close to my heart. I really wanted a physical copy or physical copies of the books that I would mention and like have them choose over when they get the box. But sadly, because of pandemic, hindi po yata ganun kabilis dumarating ang mga shipment dito. So yung like yung sources ko, OMF and all, wala na silang copies. But I've got one of my most favorite books ever. It's like an in-depth study of some of the Bible characters, women Bible characters. And I've super enjoyed that book. I've read that book with a couple of ladies already, and always, siguro mga 3 beses ko na to nabasa, but it would still give me fresh insight about these women in the Bible. Not a physical copy, but an electronic copy. So they're gonna have a choice between 2 books, either that or The Story. The Story is another favorite book of mine. It is the Bible in narrative form, and so they could choose between the 2. We're gonna give it to them via their emails. It's gonna be an ebook. And the last thing is that we're gonna give them prompts. Like I said, I'm a walking prompt girl. Mahilig ako sa prompts. So I'm gonna give them a number of prompts that they could use for journaling, and it's gonna be made by me and together with my the other half of my brain, Marian. So we're gonna make that. So it's not something that we bought, it's something that we made, and it's going to be included in that RPB box. I just really wanted to give something sa mga nagpa-follow po sa akin kasi sobra po talaga akong grateful na may mga taong naniniwala sa akin. And so I thank you for believing in me. It's not that easy to believe in someone and to actually journey with them to a place of growth. If you saw something in me, even back when I was very, very small, and when I seemed like I couldn't really quite make it in this world, I thank you. I am really touched, and I really do hope that, okay, maingay na, may pababa na. Daming disturbo, sabi sa inyo kasi malapit na kaming mag-dinner, so I better end this and then explain another time about like all of my thoughts and feelings about starting small, because that's what this vlog is gonna be all about. So guys, I've got almost everything in here. 3 of everything. This is the first time I'm doing that. Sana magtagumpay ito. Regalo pa naman din, no? Nakakahiya naman pag binigay ko yung, ito po, gift ko sa inyo, trial ko lang. And then, after this, we're gonna give the people on my list a call. By the way, guys, I heard that Erwan is shaking because of my banana bread video.
Sa tingin nyo ba, may mababasa pa ako dito? Malalaman ko pa ba talaga kung ano na yung temperatura dun sa loob ng oven kung ito ilagay ko? Donation. Pahingi na ako ng bagong ganito.
So, I'm going to try to clean this with Curin. Sabi, yung mga ganito, maayos daw ng Curin. So, tingnan natin, ha? Isang spray na ako. Medyo konting linaw, pero hindi super. Parang tama. Parang tama na siya. First batch. 2. Okay. We're gonna time it. We'll see after 55 minutes. I hope this works. Because I do not have a backup plan kung hindi siya mag-work. Well, backup ko, bibili ko na lang sila ng ibang panalap. Okay, so habang naghihintay tayo nung binake ko, mukha na rin akong nabake. Sa sobrang init. So anyway, ito na nga yun. May tatlo kaming pinili. When I say kami, that includes Marion, who is like half of my brain. She's the one that ideates with me and thinks of what to give you guys. And she was the one who kind of, well, pareho kami. Titingnan namin sino ba yung sa mga subscribers ko, yung subscriber ko na noon pa lang. For some reason, saw some potential in me to be a must-follow channel, ganyan. For whatever purpose, I really don't know. But, because back then, I really don't know naman din kung ano yung ihahain ko o ibibigay ko sa vlog ko. So, parang, di ko akalain ng banana bread pala, char. Ang gagawin natin ngayon is we're gonna catch them on the vlog. Hindi nila alam. Tatawagan natin sila. So, ito text ko muna. Baka naman busy sila, you know? Busy. So, I've got 3. Si Terry, si Cherry, at saka si Rina. So, urahin natin si Terry. Pa-epek. Hi, Terry. This is from the team of Rica Peralejo Bonifacio. Team? Yes? We're gonna send this team? Okay. Let's go, team. We asked for your number. Yes, we. Okay? We asked for your number a few days ago. Can we give you a call now? We will just ask you some things. I'm gonna press and hit send. Tingnan natin kung ano ang sagot ni Mystery. Okay. Sending now to Cherry. Send. Chak. Pak. So, yung may team ako no? Ako lang naman lahat. Okay, sending one last text to Rina. Pak! Wala pa silang mga sagot. Ang tataga? Char. Okay. Only a few minutes to go. So here we go. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3 med sunog. But it kind of always appears that way na parang sunog yung ibabaw pero yung loob moist na moist. I actually made one for us just to taste test. So ako na munang mag-taste para alam natin kung pasado o hindi. No. This is what it looks inside. Diba? Parang ano lang siya, burnt on the outside. It's a wrap. Hindi ko ngayon alam kung paano ko to ipapadala na hindi natatanggal yung icing. Di bale na. Mga ganitong panahon, parang naniniwala ka na lang it's the thought that counts, no? OMG, success! Nabalot ko kahit pangit yung pagkabalot. Pwede na! Now it's time to see if it's all gonna fit in here in this box. Oh my gosh. Hindi kasha yung notebook! Sandali lang man. May malaking problema yung nanay. Tapos, paano to? Ganito na lang. Hi, Terry.
Hello po.
Nag-hi sa'yo si Manu. Hi, hi, Terry. This is Rika.
Hello po.
Surprise, surprise.
Thank you po for calling. Oh my God.
Hey guys! So this whole vlog is about celebrating my win, and I thank you for being here to celebrate my win also of reaching 300,000 plus subscribers on my channel. Kaya ako nagsi-celebrate ng subscribers ko na kahit sabihin nyo 300,000 lang yan, ano ba naman yan compared to others who are 700,000, others who are 1 million subscribers already, di ba? For me, it is very meaningful because when I started on YouTube, I really was a nobody in this world. Vlogging is a completely different world. Like, you would have to understand that I come from the world of TV, and so I quite didn't know how to be your one-man show on a vlog. It just felt weird. Like, who would be interested about me? Yes, kilala ako sa lumang mundo. Pero bago na yung mundo, marami ng bata, marami ng hindi umabot sa akin. And why would they be interested in somebody like me? And later on, I'm going to share with you 3 things. And in those 3 things, medyo ikukwento ko pa yung part ng YouTube journey ko. But, I would have to say that the climb to 300,000 was not overnight. Half of that only happened in the last 3 months. I don't know how that happened, but I have some ideas that I do wish to share with you right now. So it's gonna be 3 S's. And the first S is start. Just start. Hindi ko gagawin yung gusto kong gawin just because hindi pa complete yung lahat ng bagay sa buhay ko. Wala pa akong magandang camera, wala pa akong magandang pang-audio, lahat na. So, you know, I always wanted to put out something super excellent out there. And I was just so frustrated na I couldn't because budget didn't allow me, time did not allow me, and experience also did not allow me because I was new in this vlogging world. So ano ba naman ang alam ko, di ba? Malamang to start would be like I'm starting as somebody who is super inexperienced and not good at all in this medium or format. What convinced me before was wala namang mawawala sa akin kung susubukan ko siya. Just start. Nobody starts big. Everyone has to start small. So, isipin nyo lang yon na it doesn't have to be big for you to start. For you to actually be big someday, you gotta start small because that's where it begins. I think magandang ulitin dito yung isang natutunan natin kay Tony, no, when I talked to her, na start with what you have and not what you don't have. Because when you begin thinking of things that should go into your project or whatever you're starting, masyado ka nang ma-overwhelm na, ay, wala pa ako nito, wala pa ako niyan. Mapaparalyze ka na, hindi mo na siya sisimulan. But instead, start with an honest assessment of what you have. What is that talent or skill or service that you are offering? So, yon, start with what you have and not with what you don't have. The second S is sustain. Maraming bagay in between that will kind of discourage you about what you have started. Sometimes those little things have the tendency to make you quit. But sometimes we quit too early nga na we don't know how far God wants to take us. May mga factors na hindi natin hawak na magugulat na lang tayo na ito pala yung makakapagbigay buhay dun sa sinimulan natin. But then, the second point is sustain. Have that sustaining power in yourself. Don't quit too early. And I think a practical advice in that area would be, know your costs. Ano ba yung nawawala sa'yo kapag ginagawa mo yung bagay na yan? Time, money. So for me, I pay my editors, I pay my virtual assistant. I lose time. Meaning time goes into this. Like now that I'm talking to you guys is a time away from my children. Whereas if I didn't have this, I would have the whole day uninterrupted with them. And so all of that, kailangan, kumbaga ano bang tawag doon? You can account for all of those things. Let me share with you a story. When I was thinking about vlogging, alam ko na meron ng lalabas na pera sa akin. I knew in myself that I can never edit my own vlogs. I want to, it's just that I didn't have the time. I was not willing to give up that time that I have with my children just to edit. So I said I'm gonna have to pay for editors and I would need money for that. So I did a little bit of math kung magkano yung aabutin niya in a year, and then I prayed. I said, God, if you really want me to vlog, you're gonna give me provision so I can start with that idea of mine. God is kind of like this with me. When I ask for confirmation, I take note. I don't ask signs. Sana makita ko si ganito. At ibig sabihin na nun, ay mahal niya ako. Hindi ganon, okay? If this is a calling in my life na dapat kong gawin. And so, I prayed that. I think, I'm not sure, parang 2 or 3 days lang after that, I got a call saying that a big company was going to sign me in a contract for a year, and they were gonna give me a big amount of money. And nagulat ako, sabi ko, oh my gosh, okay, meron na akong pera para gawin yung vlog. Half of me was thinking, sana wala na lang kasi parang ayoko na talagang simulan to, because the truth is, to start something is so hard. It takes a lot of hard work. But no, God gave me the money, and so I said, yes, I'm going to start vlogging. Which brings me to my third S, and the third S is surrender. There is a time for everything. I said earlier, don't quit too early, but also don't quit too late. There are things in life that are really just not for us. And I was always open to that. That's where I drew my peace from in this world na if at any point I hear that God tells me na this world is not for you, I would have easily surrendered because I know how to trust in the direction of God for me. I've always believed that God is faithful to tell me when to start and also when to stop. We must always be ready to let something go and not let it be the God of our lives, because God is God and He is the only one who must take up that much space in our heads and in our hearts. I was already making the decision to stop vlogging until January comes and I encounter new people. I got them on board on my team just because parang sabi ko, last hurrah, I'm going to do one last stretch of 6 months for, I've never told this to like anyone except my husband. I was just giving myself 6 months actually in this year. I said until July we're gonna try it out, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And so I got some new people on board and they turned things around for me. I would like to thank Marian and Tristan. Tristan is my editor. Marian is my virtual assistant, who is actually like half of my brain. They are the people I needed pala all along to make this work. Yeah, I just want to take this opportunity and surprise them and say, guys, thank you. I've told you that you are my 40th birthday gifts. This is a little bit of the backstory. I really wanted to quit. I had mental health issues until late of last year. Things started to turn around beginning this year because I got some, counseling and all that. And also because I found the teammates who can make my dreams come true and my passions come to life, and who, above all, really believed in my message. And so Thank you guys. I mean, this is an example of what it means na parang ikaw ready ka na mag-surrender but something happens along the way and will tell you na but God doesn't want you to yet. But you guys are my inspiration. Thank you, because for as long as there are people who can listen to me and also are helped by my experiences in life, I'm going to keep on vlogging. Pero sana pagdasal nyo, kumita na kami at lumaki ang team namin para mas makagawa pa kami ng maraming video. Seriously speaking, thank you. This vlog is to affirm those of you who want to start anything. I don't know what you are starting in your life, but yes, when you're starting small, just go ahead and start it. Know for how long you can sustain it. Don't quit too early, but also don't quit too late. And lastly, always have an attitude of surrender na, Lord, I like this, I love this, I'm passionate about this, but if this is not what you want me to do, then I will surrender everything to you and say, I trust you that you have an amazing path for me. But if this is the calling of God for you, you will always have the grace to do it. Okay, ang dami ko na namang sinabi, baka maging overnight vlog na to. So I'm gonna let you go, guys. And again, I thank you for watching and for staying with me for a couple of minutes. And I hope that somehow is able to help you, encourage you in whatever you're starting in your life right now. And I'll see you next week. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and thanks so much. Goodbye.